So the reason that talking about fraud in our community is important is due to the fact that it happens so often and it's so prevalent. A lot of people don't understand that it not only happens to the older generation, which is what the preconceived notion is, but it also happens to all age groups. All age groups, genders, religious beliefs across the board, it happens throughout. So it's really important to bring that awareness to people. The red flags to watch out for when you are being targeted by a scammer would be if they are being urgent, if they are very pushy, they need the money now, if they are asking you to pay for winnings that you have received, if they are using threats, if they're stating that they'll get local authorities involved if you do not comply, if they are obviously wanting you to be secretive about it, if they're telling you not to talk to any of your friends about this or your family, don't tell your bank. Obviously, if they're giving you a script to use of things to say, those are huge red flags. Scammers will typically ask you to send them money in ways that are very hard to be tracked. So for example, Western Union, MoneyGrams, wires, gift cards are becoming a popular way of sending money to these scammers because of the fact that once you send the money, there is just a trace number that the scammer uses when they go to their local vendor, CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and they get the money that way. So it's extremely hard to trace who is getting the money, where they're getting the money, as long as they have a local store that accepts MoneyGrams, Western Unions. Gift cards, they will ask you to mail to them. They'll ask you to mail certified mail in that sort of way. So it's very hard to target who is receiving the money from you, and that's why they request to be paid in that type of manner. Not only are these payment options non-trackable, they are also non-refundable. So once you send these funds, it's irreversible. You cannot get your money back. You can protect yourself from financial fraud by never giving money to someone you don't know, never trusting a caller ID. Caller IDs can be spoofed into local numbers that really are not local. Always do your research. If there is a business that's claiming they need money from you, always research that business. Don't give in to rash decisions. If they're being pushy, it's easy to get swayed into doing something quickly. You might feel pressured by the person talking to you, asking you for money. They will be pushy and forceful. Make sure you don't give in to that pressure. They don't want you to research. They don't want you talking to other people because it is a scam. So always trust your instincts. If it doesn't feel right, it's very important to follow through with that and follow up on it and talk to somebody about it. So if people are more aware that it is happening, they hopefully are more likely to report that sort of thing to the proper authorities and their bank and financial institutions.